Alright guys, stand by for me. I do apologize about that. A driver update hit just as I was getting ready to go live, so I had to go grab a driver and get the stream working. Thank you guys for being so patient. We will be live at the Daytona road course for NOSSCAR in just a moment. I'm actually getting into the server right now. I'm actually going live before we're even back in the server. Again, I do apologize to NOSSCAR. Just an unfortunate time driver update that kind of bit me in the butt here tonight, but we are ready to go here tonight. So stand by as we get ready to go green flag racing here this evening. Again, stand by. We're going to go green flag racing here in just a moment. And again, I do apologize for missing the start of this one and any inconvenience. So we're going to get in the server here. We're going to do a quick talk because they are actually racing right now. We're loading into the server as we speak. And again, I do apologize. Kind of the first time I've had a driver hit while I was going live. And because of that, it would not let me start the stream, unfortunately. And I do hate that for you guys. But we are getting in the server as we speak. So just bear with me. And we'll be live at the Daytona road course. And I know NOSSCAR is watching still. The way this works on the channel and the policy, I'll just bring it live. This will not be counted as a live stream race. There go. They will get a credit towards next season or whatever we want to do because I did not make the start of the race. So, here we go. Getting ready to go green flag racing here. And so, I'm going to need the comments helps here. Helps, if that's a word. I'm going to need the comment section to help me out here and to let me know if my mic's popping, doing any crazy stuff. Because again, I just had a driver update, so I honestly don't know what we got here. That's kind of where we're at as we get ready to go green flag racing here tonight. And again, we are just waiting on everything to come down here. So I want to thank everyone for coming out here tonight, at least as we get ready to go racing here tonight at the Daytona road course here. Thank you guys for coming out. We are currently loading into the session, waiting to get in there. And again, NOSSCAR Racing Series in the chat there. Hey guys, again, sorry about that. And we'll get going here in just a moment. So anyway, Daytona road course here tonight. Something a little bit different for the NOSSCAR drivers. One of only two road courses on the schedule here as we get ready to go racing. Oh man. I feel kind of dorky for missing out on this one, but let's check my audio here. Guys, I do apologize, but again, we are ready to go racing here in just a moment, and we're going to try to get this thing underway. So as we get ready to go here, once again, thank you for everyone coming out here this evening, and we are live. They're 5 laps into this one here at the Daytona road course. So you can see the number 9 machine leading right now. We'll get you over to the race in just a moment. But right now, everybody seems to be going pretty well. Thank you for coming out here tonight. We're going to get you over to the race now, as there are 5 laps complete of 30 here tonight at the Daytona Road Course. And live here at the Daytona Road Course here tonight. Thank you guys for coming out and bearing with me through the technical difficulties as we continue to run right now. Field working their way into turn number 1. Let's take a look at the point standings and where it's set coming into the night. It was Ryan, after last week's win, getting the points lead. And as we run here at the Daytona Road Course at the moment, we continue to fight through right now. Danny up front there in the 15 machine, leading here tonight. And we actually got to get our stream deck up, so this may come up on the main screen. I'll move it as quick as possible, but I got to get it up. So, and there it is. So we're gonna move that out of the way. Yeah, again, I apologize, guys, but we're gonna continue running, and now we are live here at the Daytona Road Course here tonight at the moment. So great racing already. Up near the front, the 15 machine, Danny Cochran leads the way right now by about 7 seconds over the 94. Set in P2, that is Christopher Pendell. Right there in second, third, Caleb, and then we got Joseph back here as well, having a great run in this one. So right there is some great drivers already in the mix here tonight as we continue to run. So everybody continuing to run right now as they fight their way through here early on. So already working our way through this one right now. You see Joseph out front leading, or out there in fourth. Frederick, Michael Davis, Steve Tucker, Philip Brown right there in that top 8 positions. Bryson ninth, Marcus Chaffin in 10th, 11th Brian Huntley, Ryan, Brandon Perry, Nathan Eastamp right there, Charles Van right there as well, Cameron, Jason Eastamp right there, all in the mix. Meanwhile, out front, the 15 machine leads the way. That's Danny N. Cochran leading the way. Christopher second, Joseph fourth right now, trying to close in on the back bumper. Caleb, he'll make the move to the bottom and clear. Give Joseph P3 here tonight. Caleb right there as well as they continue to run right now. So everybody else hanging on here as well. Great battle around the racetrack at the moment. And what a race we are seeing here tonight. So we'll continue to run right now. There is Caleb right there in the number 9 machine at the moment. Alright. Right now we are 8 laps complete here at the Daytona road course. And again, thank you guys for sticking it out here. 9 on the board. Trying our best to get this one in tonight. And what a race it has been so far here tonight. You see the battle for fourth right now. Caleb Cochran there in that number 9 machine. On the outside going into turn 1, Christopher Pendale right there below him. Everybody hanging on right now, doing everything they can, trying to work their way through the infield at the moment. And you see it right now, working their way through. Great racing so far here this evening. So as they continue to run right now, fighting their way through, I want to thank each and every one of you for your continue to support here to the channel. And even when we have our yeah, it was not a good night, but right now, great battle there as well as everyone else on the track right here. Great battle going on at the moment. So we'll continue to run right now as they work through lap number 9 of 30. Caleb right there in that number 9 machine, setting in third at the moment. Everybody else hanging on. Danny out front in the 15, Joseph second, Caleb in third, fourth right now, Christopher, Frederick in fifth, Michael Davis in sixth, seventh, Tucker there in that number 11 machine. Right there having a great run. Bryce right there in 8-9, Phillip Brown, Marcus Chafin, and Brian Huntley Jr., Nathan Eastep right there, Brandon Perry, Michael Pittman, and Ryan Barone, your points leader after that wild win last week. Charles Mann sitting there as well. Jason Eastep back here in 17th. Chris hanging on. Cameron there as well. Austin for Ashton right there in 20th. 20th first of Brandon Wolf. That is your top 20 cars here tonight as we continue to run. 10 of 30 complete here tonight. Let's make sure everything's working. Yes. So everything is finally working right. And again, I do apologize. Danny and Cochran right there leading. Joseph in second. Caleb there in third right now. So that's the way they say it. We're going to take you to one more commercial break. And then when we come back, we'll be ready for the rest of this one at Daytona as they battle for third right at the moment. Caleb going to drop the fourth here as Christopher able to jump inside, cross over by the 9, all out of the International the West Horseshoe rather, down towards the final corner, back up onto the racetrack here as they continue to run a great battle right now. Great battle for that third spot. They're going to get kind of sorted out as they head down the front straightaway. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here at Daytona. All right, there we go. Kept it going for you. You see Caleb right there. Nathan Eastep in the mix. Brian Huntley, Brandon Perry right here in the 21 camp. Brandon sliding back to 13th, 14th right now. Michael Pittman Jr., Charles Van back here as well. But Danny Cochran leads the way right now in that 15 machine at the moment. Cochran leads the way here tonight. Great run for Danny Cochran out in front of the field at the moment, hanging on and doing a great job. And again, I do apologize for getting it going at the moment, but we are ready to go. So right now, P3 right now, Frederick hanging on, running third at the moment. Everybody else sticking it out right now. Frederick, P3, Caleb, 4th, 5th, Christopher, Davis in sixth. In the McConey setup shop, number 2, 20 to go here tonight. Steve Tucker in the number 11 as well. There's Steve Tucker in that number 11 machine. Rice right there, Nathan Eastamp behind them. Everybody continuing to fight their way through here from the Daytona Road Course right now as we work lap number, I believe, 11 on the board. Danny up front, continuing to lead. Danny doing a great job leading the way. Joseph in second. Frederick in third. Fourth right now is going to be Caleb in that nice little battle. There's the 26 machine working his way through, doing a great job. Right now, everybody hanging in. Frederick right there in third. Hanging on up front, doing a great job of running third at the moment. Meanwhile, Danny's 6-second gap. However, that lap time is slowly coming back to Joseph Hogard right there in second. Joseph starting to run him down little by little each lap. Last time by it was a 154 flat to a 153 618. Joseph locking the brakes up into the International Horseshoe a bit. Slams on the throttle, gets it straightened out. Here comes Anton Frederick right there, as well as Christopher Pendale. Christopher, Caleb, Michael Davis, Steve Tucker, your top 7. Bryce right here in 8th, Nathan Eastab 9th, Brian Hurtley Jr. in 10th here tonight as we continue to run right now. Everyone making their presence felt here tonight from the road course at Daytona. Danny and Cochran leading the way right now by a mile over Joseph Hagard. Frederick, Christopher Pendale, Caleb, Michael Davis, and Steve Tucker continue to be your top 7. You see them working their way through back onto turns 1 and 2. The NASCAR portion, the oval portion, down here through the bus stop on the back straightaway as well. Everybody working their way through with 19 to go. Anton, Christopher, Caleb, Michael Davis, all inside that top 10 at the moment. And remember, it was last week where a crazy finish happened. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was the 55 with the most laps led last week. Did not get it done due to a crash coming off of turn number 2 on the final lap. Nathan Eastamp was involved with it. Probably cost him a win there, but bouncing back inside the top 9 right now. Can't say anything about that bad about that for Nathan. It looks like Hurtley going to miss the corner just a tad bit. Be careful. That was not Hurtley, excuse me. That was another car there that missed the corner just a little bit. Meanwhile, up front, Joseph still trying to run down your race leader. Team Joey in the house down there in chat. Charlie Horsepower in the chat session as well. Danny Cochran continuing to lead. Danny right now 153.7. We got a car smoking there. We got 7 seconds. That's a 28 machine. Cameron Thompson. They're going to sneak through there. Cameron was way off the pace. Danny Cochran there leading the way here tonight. Right now, 6.6 seconds is the gap here at the moment. To 6.8 from first to second, about 6 seconds. Now 6.9. Can Joseph Hogard over the next 18 laps erase that deficit of about 7 seconds to get up there and challenge Danny and Cochran? That's going to be the question. Meanwhile, the battle for third heating back up once again. There is Christopher right on the back bumper of the 26 machine right now. Those two working through the International Horseshoe, or the bus stop, not the International Horseshoe. Down there on the back straightaway with 17 to go. Again, this layout we are running here tonight, pretty much the exact same layout as the 24 hours that Daytona will run. This is the old Daytona as well. A little bit more bumpy on the surface, so you kind of have to watch out for that as well if you're driving out here tonight. And again, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out and supporting this tonight. I wasn't 100% sure we were going to get it in, but amazingly, we're able to pull everything together and make it happen here tonight. Danny leads the way up front, 6.5 with 17 to go. Oh, Danny goes sideways, more smoke behind him. And look at that, they're having to really hang these Xfinity cars out through the West Horseshoe and the International Horseshoe. Both places we had cars sideways. Luckily, nobody got wrapped up together. Something very easily could have happened there as we continue to run. And the 98-99 sure do look sexy. And they're good looking race cars, that is for sure. Price right there in that number 99 camp, running at 8th at the moment. And again, thank each and every one of you for Pendale right there. This is 94 day. And right now, big news, that gap down to 5.5 between Joseph and Danny. Joseph appears to be better on the longer run now. From what I can tell, they're still going to need to make a pit stop here later on tonight. And with just 17 laps to go, it sounds like a short time, but you're at the road course. 1:50 on the laps right now. And there it is, Joseph to pit road. He's going to hit that pit stall first. Now, 1:53 last time by. What's going to be interesting here is they're about 3 seconds a lap slower. So Danny needs to get down to pit road in quite a hurry here to kind of take care of that situation. Don't let the cars behind you gain too much on you here. And we're just shy of 16, so I think it'll be a one-stop race here tonight. This race was originally scheduled to go 18 laps. And then it got rescheduled earlier today to the format you see it in now at 30. So 15 to go this time by. Everybody hanging on right now. Now, will Joey be able to make up enough? Joseph Hagar, number 64, coming off of pit road. He's going to need this to cycle back down the right way here to get there and get it done. And we continue to run 16 laps to go this time by. That's 16 laps to go. We're watching Joseph first time. Danny up front as well. Now Danny on pit road. Here we go. This is going to be the stop here. The gap was about 5 seconds before pit cycle here. Danny and Joseph, that's what we're going to have to look for. On pit road. When does he come out and where? Danny out of this event. The 15 retires. What happened here? What in the world was leading this event and backed out? What happened here to the 15? Looks like a normal pit stop, backs out. And he is out of this event, which is going to give Joseph, when the final two cars pit, a handy race lead. Joseph just got this race handed to him on a silver platter with gold forks and spoons. Man, oh man, big news, and 2 weeks in a row. Late in the going, we've had issues with the leader. Last week it was calamity and chaos off of turn 2. This week Danny Cochran exits out of the race on the pit road. You have got to be kidding me. Joseph Hagar just got the biggest steak dinner gift I've ever seen given in sim racing. And right now, when this cycle's through, he is going to have about a, what, 45 seconds at least over Tucker. He will have to pit. It's going to be a massive lead. And see, that's one of the things. Sometimes you got to be good, sometimes you're good. And luck follows your way as well. What would have been a battle for the race lead is now going to kind of turn into a runaway. Caleb on pit road in the 9 machine. That'll move Joseph Hagar into second. He'll just wait for Christopher Pandale to come to pit road. Just a massive, massive deal here. It was Danny Cochran leading the way, and we'll look at the results once they get uploaded to figure out just how many laps he had to win. But he was dominant out front up to this point. Just Hagar, fastest lap led of the race, or the fastest lap ran of the event last time by. Somebody has to be getting a hold of him and telling him, man, you got this one in under wraps. Don't do anything crazy here. The spotter, somebody's going to have to let him know when this cycle's through, he's about to have a ginormous lead. He really doesn't need to push the issue at all here to really walk away with the win. So he just doesn't need to do anything crazy, does Mr. Joseph Hagar. Let's take a look at the points, the way they ran, the way it was when we come into the night, and you see your top 15 in points. Joseph was 5 points out, and at the current rate here, I do believe he will assume the points lead, depending on how this finishes out here. But I do believe this win here tonight would propel Joseph to the points lead here this season, going to USA International next week. And there we go. Joseph Hagar going to take back over the race lead. Christopher to pit road. Looks like Nathan Eastamp looks to have a pretty good run. He'll be coming to pit road here from third. That'll move Anton Frederick up into, third in the 28 machine here. It's a great run for Frederick as well. That's Christopher coming back off of pit road. He may be able to get to the back bumper of Frederick here for a second. But other than that, man, wow. Joseph going to have a 23.4 second lead here with 13 laps to go. Michael Davis in fourth, Caleb Cochran in, or Michael Davis fifth, Caleb Cochran in sixth. Nathan Eastep going to cycle out to appear to be seventh. Steve Tucker will cycle through to 11th, or 8th, in that machine. To Steve Tucker cycling through to 8th, Bryce in 9th. Brandon Perry in 10th, Philip Brown in 11th, Charles Van right there in 12th, 13th is Michael Pitton, 14th is Chris, 15th is Jason Eastep. This is Joseph Hogard up front, leading the way with a 23 second gap with 12 laps to go at Daytona. And again, we stay in Florida here for week number 3, coming up next week at the USA International Speedway for week 3 of NOSSCAR on iRacing. Again, NOSSCAR with a lot of things going on. over on the console side of things as well as the PC, so keep that in mind. The admins here at NOSSCAR are very busy across the board as we continue to run right now. And right now we continue to run at the moment, fighting our way through. And I want to give a big shout out here to Tyler here. So, big shout out to Tyler right now. Kind of worried about what was going on with Tyler. He had to step away tonight. Not able to run here. Unfortunate for Tyler, but hope everything is well on his end. So we are working through right now. Joseph Hogarth up in front, leading the way at the moment, and he is just absolutely. And I tell you what is so weird here? By that car pulling out, it just basically handed this thing over to Joseph. As we continue right now, Joseph Hogarth leading the way. And right now, Hogarth hanging on up front. Frederick second. Pendale in third. Davis fourth. Huntley there. Caleb there as well as Nathan in step. And Tucker right there. Bryce. Brandon Perry at the moment. Philip Brown. Charles Van right there. Michael Pittman Jr. Jason Eastap there in 14th. Chris and Brandon Wolf in 16th as well. $11 to go this time, but as Joseph Hogarth pulling away little by little here. And I tell you what, I'm not sure why Danny had to leave, but it's just so unfortunate because that would have been a great ready. Excuse me, folks. That would have been a great battle up front, but unfortunately, with Danny kind of having to get out of here, it's kind of unfortunate. Nathan Eastep, Steve Tucker, Bryce there in 8th. Brian Huntley in 9th, 10th, Charles Van. Brandon Perry, everybody pretty spread out. Looks like Brandon Perry going to call it a night here as well. No real gaps. The closest gap, or no real battles. The only real battle we could possibly get here is maybe possibly for second. The 26 locks it up, and so does a couple of more. Look at that. That's going to open up the gap here for Pendale to maybe pick up P2 if he can run down Frederick here. Pendale right there on the back bumper. Frederick looking to get to the front. Pendale in the 94 machine right now. Pendale deep into the corner, all over the back bumper of Frederick. Pendale puts the pressure on the Camaro, Chevrolet Camaro right in front of him, Mr. Frederick. Pendale all over the back bumper doing everything they can. Pendale right there as well. Pendale, Frederick up front right now, and they are 23 seconds off of Hogarth. who is still dominating right now. Caleb, Nathan Estep, Steve Tucker, Bryce Bond, right there is Brian Huntley, Charles Phillip Brown, James Perry, Brandon Perry looks to be back in it here, running in 12th at the moment. Everybody hanging on right now. Joseph Hogard leads the way here tonight. Hogard continues to lead. Joseph looking to get the win here tonight at the Daytona International Speedway Road Course Variant in week number 2 here for NOSSCAR. The second week of the year, and we are rolling through. And right now, Joseph Hogard setting with the race lead. Christopher Pandale and Scotting around Frederick right there. You see the Frederick dropping back. Michael Davis, Caleb Rourke. Mr. Caleb there. Nathan Estep, new paint scheme for him tonight. Silver and black. Last week it was a black and green machine. And it looks wonderful. As always. So right now, I thought he said it wasn't working, and I went to check, and it was working. Rip. Anyway, Joseph leading the way. And Joseph hanging on right now as we continue to run. Pendale right there in second. Frederick, Michael there in third. Or in fourth. Caleb back there in fifth. Nathan Estep in sixth at the moment. Great run for Nathan. What a race we have been seeing here. And again, it's unfortunate that Danny ended up out of the event there, and I'm still unsure exactly what happened to Danny. I'm trying to reach out to a couple of the drivers to see, or a couple of the regional drivers at the end of this to see if we can find out what happened. And right now with 8 laps to go, Joseph Hogard. Joseph Hogard continuing to lead. Right now 21 seconds. Frederick running around in third at the moment. Michael Davis, Caleb back there as well as Nathan Estep. Steve Tucker, Bryce. Brian Huntley right there is Charles as well in that 23 Toyota. As we continue to run right at the moment, what a race we are seeing here tonight. 8 laps to go. So it's 8 to go here from Daytona. You see Charles sitting in 10th. Everybody else hanging on. Anton up front as well as we continue to fight through. Right now, Anton sitting there in that third spot. So right now, 7 laps to go here from the Daytona Road Course. Round number 3 coming up. Next week we go to USA International Speedway with Pendale sitting in second. And really no battles on the racetrack. Everybody's pretty spread apart here. After 2 weeks of craziness, what are we going to see when we go short track racing next week? And as long as things finish the way, I do post-race interviews, Charlie. However, tonight I am working with halfway broke equipment. I got a new mic setup coming tomorrow. Unfortunately, Amazon couldn't get it here to me today. So tonight we will not be doing interviews because I can't hear the drivers. It's kind of part of the problem to why I can't really know what Danny had the issue with and to why he pulled out. But yes, in normal situations, Charlie, I do interviews, but unfortunately tonight we're kind of limited on what I can do. It's been a fight just to get this thing in. I've got a mic with a working mic and no headphones, so I can't hear 90% of stuff I would normally hear anyway. So again, next week will be 10 times better, and I do apologize, but unfortunately stuff breaks. It's kind of the name of the game here. Ended up going with some Corsairs. So we'll see how Corsair does for me. So Frederick sitting there in third, Michael Davis there in fourth as well. Or Michael Davis fourth, Caleb there in fifth. That's the top five at the moment. And you see Caleb sitting there in fifth right now. Coming to 5 laps to go. Joseph, Christopher, Frederick there as well in the top 3. I appreciate it, Charlie. It's not one of my better shows, I'll be honest there, Charlie. It's been a fight here tonight. Ooh, Frederick a little bit out of shape. Coming to 5 to go. Joseph 19.4. They are a bit quicker is Pendale, but Wes Joseph completely throws it away here. I'm pretty sure Joseph going to come away with the win. Ooh, Pendale locks it up in the grass and around. He may actually lose second here to Anton. Where's Anton? Here he comes. Frederick. Oh, he gets sideways as well. And these cars are having a fight there out of the West Horseshoe of lighting the rear tires up, and he's going to about get around again. Wow. Hogarth, the Fanatec machine, pulling away more and more. Nathan Eastnap back here in the 55, running 6th. Steve Tucker in 7th. Rice in 8th right now. Brian Mr. Jr. in 9th. Charles Van in 10th. Philip Brown in 11th. So as we continue to run here, coming to 5 to go. As we will continue to fight through 5 laps to go. Phil in second, Frederick in third, Michael Davis in fourth, fifth Caleb right now, Nathan Eastep in 6th, Steve Tucker in 7th, Bryce in 8th, 9th is Brian Huntley Jr. And Charles there in 10th right now with 5 to go at Daytona. So what we're going to do, folks, here at the conclusion of this race, don't go anywhere. And what we're going to attempt to do here is I'm going to attempt to come up with a way to do driver interviews. So don't go anywhere, because this might actually be halfway entertaining to what you try to figure this out. Pandale, Anton Frederick, Michael Davis, Caleb there in the top 5 as well. Nathan Eastep, Steve Tucker, Bryce, Brian Huntley Jr. And with 4 laps to go, we continue to run. So 4 to go here this time by. And Joseph Hogarth. Oh, 00 out of shape right there. That is Chris. Joseph going to sneak through that. He'll be all right. Joseph's just got to hang on and hope not to get caught up in any lap cars distress, because that's the real only thing that's going to cost him a win here tonight. Again, the 15 of Danny kind of had to back out for an unknown reason, kind of handing this lead over to Joseph on a silver platter, like I said earlier, with some golden spoons as well, and just set Joseph up for a great run. And don't get me wrong, Joseph was strong all the way through, but it would have been a great battle. But unfortunately, we got a car way off over there. He's gonna have to get woed up. Oh wow, holy moly. Car over there in the grass, staying out of the way. Joseph still just sneaking through, headed for what is now the West Horseshoe here at Daytona. And Joseph with the lead by a country mile here at Daytona, 22 seconds. Frederick trying to get back to Pendale for second. Davis in fourth. You see Davis right here in the number 2. Make them set up shop number 5 or 2. 5. No, it's 5. Never mind. The make them set up shop number 5. Caleb Bork right here in 5th. Steve Tucker in 7th. And also next week making his debut with the worst finish, best finish thing. It'll be updated for next week as well when we go to USA International Speedway for round number 3. And up front, Joseph Hogard coming to 3 to go. And again, just a dominant performance here. Take a look at the race stats we do have. It's been no 2 lead changes so far. And it looks like Danny had the most laps led there for a bit. Not completely sure how this is going to cycle out. It's just so unfortunate here that Danny had the problems that he did have. But Joseph able to really take advantage of it. Michael Davis, and you see the gap to some of these drivers. Nathan Eastep, Steve Tucker, Bryce, Brian Huntley. Carl was there as well. Here is Brandon Perry there in the 21 camp. Brandon using a different paint scheme than last week as well. And you see the little custom number stickers. That's the paint he ran last week. Totally different this week. You got 21 Fanatec machine. Jason Eastep there in the 78. Great run for the 78 here tonight. That Camaro right there hanging on the Jurassic Park machine. Looking good here tonight. Meanwhile, up front, Joseph Hogard coming to 2 to go. Hogard again leads into the bus stop once again. Yeah, Joey is running a great race. Their NASCAR series, or NOSSCAR, he's doing a great job. But I still don't know if he'd had enough to beat Danny if Danny hadn't had to pull out or whatever happened there. It's highly unfortunate. But again, Joseph coming to 2 to go. So Flagman going to give Joseph 2 to go here tonight from Daytona. So Joseph 2 laps to go this time by. Coming down. So right now, 2 laps to go this time by. As we all fight through this time by, coming to 1 to go this time by. As we come to 1 lap to go, Joseph dominating. Anton in 3rd, Christopher Pendale in 2nd. Oh, Pendale gonna go wide here. Oh boy. He gets it saved here, but he might lose P2 here and getting late in the going. Guys are worn out from running here at the road course. Meanwhile, Joseph out front. leading the way. Michael Davis and going around the 28 around this time by. And there you have it, the 28 around now. That's going to let Christopher open that gap back up. Michael Davis sitting there in fourth right now trying to take advantage. You can't do nothing right at the moment. Hogard leading here tonight. Joseph continuing to lead. Coming to 1 to go this time by. What a night we have seen so far. Crazy, crazy night here this evening. Now, 1 to go for Hogard, who is pulling away. Hogard looking to hang on. Can he do it? Just a half a lap really away from pretty dominating, convincing win here tonight. Hogard, Joseph out front. 1 to go, and he's looking at being the points leader when we leave Daytona here tonight. Everybody else pretty well spread apart. Bryce trying to run down Steve Tucker here. That's the battle for 8th at the moment. Great little battle here between Steve Tucker and Bryce. Meanwhile, Hogard leading the way here. And you see it, Joseph Hogard. He'll come through the back straightaway bus stop one more time. Hard on the brakes. Does it perfectly, gets it loaded up. Great job for Hogard. Back on the throttle. And it looks like as he comes through 3 and 4. Joseph Hogard, round 2. If he hangs on down through 3 and 4, the NOSSCAR Royal Elite Series round 2. And checkered is out. Joseph gets it done. Great job. What a race here tonight for Joseph Hogard. Meanwhile, here comes Christopher in the second. Coming to the checkered flag. Christopher Pendale, P2 here tonight. Frederick coming home, P3 as he exits turn number 4. Michael Davis looks like he's going to secure 4th here tonight. As well, Caleb here will come on 5th. He stepped right there with him, but not able to get to Caleb. Great run to the line for 5th and 6th. Brian coming around, Steve there 7th and 8th as well. And easy through, a little bit of a mistake behind him. That's Bryce out of shape. And again, that was the battle for 9th and 8th. But again, your top 3 here tonight, Joseph Hogard, Pendale, and Frederick, your top 3. Let's take a look at your unofficial race results here tonight from Daytona International Speedway. Pendale, Frederick, Davis, Caleb 5th, Huntley, Tucker, Bryce right there as well. The 43 of Charles right there in that 10th spot. 11th is Brown, Perry in 12th. Pittman, Jason, Eastep. And then 15th is going to be Chris. Brandon Wolf comes home 16th here tonight. Danny Cochran 17th after leading so much early. Ryan Barone right there 18th after a win last week. Thompson 19th, and 20th is Dickey. And 21st here tonight is going to be Chaffin. 22nd will be Glass, and Stinson there at 23rd. So that is your finishing order here tonight. And unfortunately, I did attempt to see if I could get anything for to do interviews with. Unfortunately, it's not going to work tonight. We'll be back next week from the USA Speedway in round number 3. Joseph Hogard would come away with a great win here tonight in the NOSSCAR Royal Elite Series round number 2. We'll see you for round 3 back in Florida at USA International Speedway. And let's go take in before we leave. I'm going to have some fun. So USA Speedway. Go pull some stats on that place since I can't do driver interviews. Might as well do this. Fill some time at least. So the USA Speedway. This is something I've never done on air before, but let's go for it. Why not? Yeah, USA. There we go. Now, does USA Speedway still exist? Does it? Does it still exist? Pretty sure they tore it down. Let's see. Yeah, I think they tore that speedway down. But we can go. Let's go to Racing Reference. Let's go do some research on this place. Also, it's Lakeland Speedway as well, right? All right, let's go to USA Speedway's Wikipedia, shall we? USA Speedway was a 7/10 of a mile racetrack that opened in 1995 as well, and final race was August 2nd of 2008 and 2010. The track was stripped of its grandstands, control tower in early 2012. The track was completely demolished. A warehouse now sits on the property of the USA Speedway. The ASA National Tour hosted 5 races. The ARCA Racing Series held an event in 2007. And let's see if we can find some track records. Let's go do that. Because why not? Because that's where we're going next week. The defunct Hooters Pro Cup Series ran there. I kind of knew that. If we can get some track times for this place. Yeah. So, from what I'm seeing here, this place has played host to a bunch of different late model series. But anywho, that is where we're going to head next week. We're going to relive some history at that racetrack next week for round number 3. And again, we'll see you in Lakeland, Florida for round 3 next week here on Extreme Sim TV. Don't forget to come out and like and get ready to get this thing done. And again, everyone ready to go. Thank you guys for coming tonight. Unfortunately, we really can't do interviews, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We'll see you for round number 3 next week. Thank you guys once again. And again, your winner here tonight, Joseph Hogard, here in the NOSSCAR Royal Elite Series. And yes, the Jurassic Park scheme was awesome. Wait, but before we go bye-bye, because I'm just going to keep delaying it. I can't remember what car that was on. Scott, what car was that on? Help me out here. I remember seeing it. I want to go find it. Because why not? And blah, 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 blah. Let's go see if we can find it. Replay. Let's see if we can go find a Jurassic Park car. Yeah, let's go. There we go. 2. And we're back. The car's on track. So let's go see. Let's go see if we can find that Jurassic Park car. Where is the Jurassic Park car? Because I love that car as well. Jason, thank you. There, the 78. We got it. We're going to have some fun with this. Now, you tell me that is not a good-looking race car. Now, come on. Like, that has to be One of the better looking race cars that I have seen in a while. That has to get the paint scheme of the night award, right? I love that car. And a great looking race car on that 78. Brought it home 14th here tonight. But that's it. That's it, folks. I'm going to finally get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the extended pre-race, having some fun with your broadcaster. And there you go. We're going to leave it with the 78 Jurassic Park machine. We will see you guys next week for round number 3 in Lakeland.